another episode of LEPAK After School. With me, Aisha from the Arts Department, and
I'm Zara from the Printing Department.
we'll be hosting the podcast today. And
We have our special guest, the only himself,
the one and only Sir Jagdave Singh.
our principal, our
backbone,
our
Yeah. So let's not waste our time. How are you, sir?
Excellent. Feeling better.
Are you
Feeling good
okay?
this morning. I had some coffee, so I'm feeling very good now.
Do you have your breakfast already?
Yes.
What is it?
Breakfast is a simple toast. Normally I take something very light in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So if you don't mind telling us a bit about yourself and your educational background, maybe.
Okay. It's going to be a long
Okay.
explanation about myself, but I just keep it a bit simple. I was born and raised in Klang, Selangor, but raised in Mantin, Negeri Sembilan, a small town nearby Seremban. Earlier education in Mantin, and then I continue Form 6 at Tunku Ampuan Durah, Sekolah Menengah Tunku Ampuan Durah, start in Seremban, and further my education into education in to become a teacher at University of Science Malaysia, Penang, for 4 years. And after that, I was sent to SMK Telemong, Pahang, for 5 years, and then back to Selangor in Puchong Perdana. And that's where I was a ketua disiplin. Yes, I was a ketua disiplin for the longest time. I was very strict.
Really?
I used to walk around the school with a cane
I
in
don't-
my hand. Yes.
Oh, really?
Lots of students used to get
Really?
punished by me on the spot.
Wow.
I remember some of the teachers used to complain whenever I go on my rounds, and suddenly the students, there'll be a lot of yes, and they know Jagdave is walking around with a cane. Suddenly everyone will be quiet and everyone will have books on the table.
Wow.
Because my style at that time was very strict. If I see any student sleeping or any students loitering around, we thought pas kebenaran keluar, or they got no books on their table, they're in trouble. So everybody pretend. Even some of my teachers will, their remarks later on, they will take out, let's say the lesson is BM lesson, they will take out a history or geography or any books. As long as there's a book on the table, or else they are in trouble.
So whatever dia tak ada buku kan, sebab apa? Saya kena rotan ke cakap
Yeah.
orang.
Why are they scared of you? Is it because of the cane?
Yes, I tell them to stand up. Why you come to school? Why your parents send you to school? And
I'll
take
be
them out
afraid
of
of
classroom and one
Honestly, I'd be afraid of you as well.
I just jot down a name, punishment, because not paying attention in classroom, ask them signature. And my style was, I like to finish it then and there off. There's no, I don't want my student to have any feeling of anger and so on. So after I explain to them your fault, do you agree? Do you understand why you are being punished? I want them to say, yes, I'm sorry, sir. And then after the caning, I'll make sure I salam with them. Okay,
Yeah.
please change. So somehow, I don't know, my students still today, they still come back to me. They still remember me.
Wow.
So we
That's
don't,
cute.
don't cane in anger. Don't punish student in anger. And always don't leave it after the caning and there's no ending, right? That's how the student feel revengeful. They feel unhappy, not satisfied. So we must explain to them why you are being punished and end it with the session with they understand and salam. Shake hand with them and say, okay, do you understand
Asha, what do you
why
going
you
to
be
get?
punished? And so that the student feel happy as well, although they get punished. They are not happy, of course.
Okay, I
I dropped my
understand.
question.
Yeah, I haven't finished yet. I still have to explain
What is
about
it? What is
my education background. And I was
Silakan.
promoted as a penolong kanan co-curriculum, senior assistant for co-curriculum in the same school. Because, but my principal keep on asking me to help out in the discipline department. And that was quite a surprise because I was penolong kanan co-curriculum, senior assistant in co-curriculum activities. Yet, I was also like a ketua discipline. So.
Very strict lah.
Yeah, and I became
Takut,
a very young senior assistant. I was
How old are you?
30, 34, 35 years
34?
old. 35 years old.
you young.
35 years old. I was
You're
a
young
penolong
like that.
Then, back then.
Back
Yeah, no, I'm still young.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are young.
young in the heart.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was a senior assistant in co-curriculum activities at SMK SMK Puchong Perdana, and I started a few sports there, especially hockey. Produced a few national players. I can still remember one of them, Wong Ki Hon, right? And our school was also the top champion school in the country. We used to travel by bus to other states to have games, home and away with other states. In Johor, Maktab Sultan Abu Bakar, in Penang, in Ipoh, Anderson, right? And from hockey, I move on to cricket. Right? And our cricket team, Puchong Perdana, happens to be, after a couple of years training, became the state champion
Is
as
that
well.
why you brought cricket here?
Yes. No, you know. And by the way, the cricket here is only 3 weeks old, and we are the district champion. Right? I started cricket, I think, last month. And then we went for the Daerah competition, Johan Daerah. And all our players are from 1, from 2, they're young kids.
Wow.
And from there, I was promoted as a senior assistant in Hal Ehwal Murid, HAM, at the nearby school, Puchong Jaya B. But it's only lasted less than 2 years before I got my placement as a pengetua, principal at the SMK Siaramas in Gombak. And I was there for almost 5 years and promoted as a principal, pengetua Cemerlang at SMK Taman Melawati.
Okay, so that leads to your first question, right?
Kalau tak, if you don't mind, we're gonna dive into my questions.
Okay, right.
So get to know you more better.
Yeah.
So when you're going to be pengetua Cemerlang in our school kan,
Okay.
and like what went through your mind when you first step into Melawati?
Yeah,
Sebab
what was your
saya kan from other school, saya ada tak search Google pasal our education ke, our punya student ke.
Our system.
Lepas tu, sedatang je macam tengok-tengok macam okay ke tak?
Oh yeah, what's your first impression of
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Tell the truth.
Before I came to Melawati, I already knew about the school. The school was quite popular, quite strong, especially in its co-curriculum activity, right? And also it was one of the top performing school in education as well.
Yep.
So when I was promoted here, I knew it's a huge challenge. It's a big challenge for me.
Yeah.
Moving on from a smaller school, SMK Siaramas, to a bigger school. Because Siaramas, the population of students were less than 1,200, right? And over here there was almost 2,000, bigger number of teachers and so on. So I knew it was going to be a challenge. It's not going to be easy, but I took the challenge head on.
Okay, good for you, sir.
Okay,
Very
so-
good. Actually, when you step into our school kan, I rasa macam lagi fun. You know, you make it more fun.
Before you came here, the students weren't as like disciplined lah, and it wasn't as fun as when you came here.
You
like-
ambilkan, you campurkan apa, you add more sports, which is
Yeah.
mantap.
And
sir.
we felt a
Mantap.
bit like free kalau when you came here.
So it's very good, sir. I
Yeah.
love you for that.
I love you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think, well, on that note, remember, this is what I learned from Finland as well when I presented 2 papers, 2 working papers, kajian tindakan, action research, or what they call sharing of best practices in Finland. So I was surprised to see that in Finland, they got so many breaks. Students will go on so many breaks. They don't have 1 recess. They have 3 recesses.
What?
Right? And during their first recess, all the students cannot be in the classroom. When the bell rings, or after the 1 hour, 1.5 hour of study, learning, students will just go and
Wait, best gila tu.
yes, they go and
I
climb
might be
trees,
gila
climb
lah.
trees, they cycle, they play football, run around.
Wait.
Watch
Yes.
me.
No
pindah
discipline
to
teacher
Finland.
over there.
No, students are so disciplined because the number of students in per school is very small.
I
Right?
see.
And per classroom will only have around 20 students or less. Nice. And every school will have maybe 500-600 students. That's it. Primary school or secondary school. That's all. And all the schools are somehow located in a teacher training university. And the teacher training university will be in charge of the school. So I see the students there, they are all so happy, all excited, and they have all kind of instruments, right? Not only example musical, their musical classroom is up to date, and everyone there can play an instrument.
Oh, especially
Yes.
from them lah.
Yeah, that's why when I came back to Melawati, I wanted to implement something similar. I want the
Yeah.
school to be fun.
Yeah,
Teachers to enjoy
you
coming
did.
to school.
It is
Students enjoy
fun.
coming to school.
You did. You make it more fun.
Yep.
Going to school.
I love going to school. No cap.
Okay.
Okay. My question now. You obviously lah kalau macam the title pengetua is pengetua is like a very big jawatan, right? If you could be any like if you could have any other job other than being a pengetua or a teacher, what would you be?
Well, I have always wanted to be a lawyer. That was my ambition.
Really?
First
Knew it.
ambition.
No,
I always
I knew
wanted
it.
to be a lawyer.
Why? Why
But
is it?
unluckily, I don't know, just love law.
Oh.
I just love to fight for the right of
Justice.
those justice.
Justice.
And for those who are being wronged, who have been oppressed, I just like to
You love
champion them, champion the.
What made that change?
Kalau
Why
sekarang
you would-
tak ada option nak jadi pengetua kan? You should actually be a lawyer.
Would you actually be a lawyer?
Macam you study
Yes,
hard so much.
definitely. Yes, actually, I wanted even now. Right? It's not too late, so I might apply in the next couple of weeks or months to UIA to do my law, to read law. Yes. I'm still at the crossroad whether to do my PhD or because I believe a leader is a reader and a reader is a leader, and it's a lifelong process learning. Right? There's
Yeah.
no stop to it. It doesn't mean that once you have reached your degree or your masters, you can put the book away and you are perfect. No,
Yeah.
keep on reading, keep on improving. So that's why I wanted to do law. I think I might, because UIA has a good law program.
We support you, sir.
So, kita orang support you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Seriously. So,
So,
if you don't mind of me asking another question. So, yeah. Okay. So jadi pengetua mestilah susah lah kan it's a very challenging job, very macam stress ke bagi sir?
stress, sir.
Benda tu stress.
Some pengetua or some the public or even people say the stressful part are the students and or the parents. No, for me students, I can handle the students.
Wow. So what is
For me the headache always come from the management, human resource. And so when I say human resource here means how to motivate, how to encourage my teachers and my management. And some parents they can be a bit too pushy, right?
So like for you mentioned about parents kan macam pushy tu. How do you handle that addressing concern from a bunch of people in daily basis lah?
Because you're just a text away from parents.
Yeah.
It's quite a difficult answer. There's no textbook on how to handle the parents, right? There's no research that this way or another plan B or plan C to overcome these parents. We don't learn all this. We learn this through experience, and I believe most of the parents don't have any bad intention. They want the best for the children. They want the best education for the school. So you must listen to them. Right? That's why I started our kumpulan sokongan ibu bapa KSIB group. I make sure all my parents are in that group. Right? And I also make it compulsory for all the class teachers to have 2 Telegram or WhatsApp group. One for the students, another for parents. And here's where the parents can voice out their concern, right? And parents' voice count. Listen to them, right? Listen to them, and then we discuss it nicely. I try to listen to them, try to understand their point of view, and then I invite them to the school to discuss about the situation. Most of the time, not most of the time, I think almost 100% of the time we manage to find a solution that is a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation for the student, for the school, as well for the parents.
Okay. Was it difficult for you?
Come again?
Was it difficult? Was it like stress? Like you just, oh my god, this again.
This again.
Not again, not another complaint.
Yeah. Like,
Actually, if you are passionate about your job, you are passionate about your children, your students, you don't take it as something
Burden.
something personal. Don't take it. Don't be too touchy as a school leader or principal or as a teacher. Must understand the point of view of the parents. They have their own concern. You try to feel what the parents are feeling. Yes. I think it's not such a difficult job, but sometimes I do get tired because some parents they are more to looking to find the fault with the school, with the management, with the system, just to find petty things. Something that's for me is such a small issue, small matter, right? Why are you picking up on this, right? Come to the school. So the moment I reach out to them and say, please come to the school, please discuss, and I counter to them back by asking, this is the first time I'm seeing your name. Did you attend any PIBG meeting? Have you discussed with the class teacher? Have you come to the school ever to discuss? Have you walked into the school? And then they will know. They will understand, there's a mistake as well, their fault. Right? A lot of our students, teachers, and parents especially are what we call keyboard warriors. It's so easy to just go on WhatsApp and Telegram and sometimes you end up saying the wrong things. So as a school leader, any leader, matter of fact, and some of you are student leader as well, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. My advice is very simple. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you cannot take the heat as a school principal, you can't accept people's criticism and so on, letak jawatan. Don't become a ketua pengawas, don't become a ketua pelajar, don't become seorang ketua. Don't become a pemimpin. Right?
Yep.
You must be able to take the heat. Right? It's from the kitchen, you're a cook. You can't stand the heat. So you're in the wrong profession.
With
Get
great
out
power
of the
comes
kitchen.
great responsibility.
Betul. What is it?
Yeah. Okay. So enough about school and students. We're gonna ask
be a fun
more
question,
personal question. Okay.
Sana tu bukanlah yang macam
Not like-
embarrass you ke apa. Ni
Yeah.
macam more interesting facts about you,
yeah.
you know.
Okay, my love life. No.
Yeah. No.
You want to? Boleh je.
Wait, open table.
Okay.
Okay. So like, what is a fun fact about you that most people don't know about?
Macam kalau you cakap dengan sesiapa je kan, orang tu akan react macam,
macam tak expect.
you kusu, oh my god.
Like,
Really?
they don't expect that from you.
Okay, I think there are quite a few things, right? A lot of people don't know about me. For example, I love listening to loud music, rock music.
Oh really?
Oh, what?
Same, sir. Same. We are the same.
I don't go for instrumental and so on. I think it's so boring.
Oh, you
the
don't
music.
like- you don't
People
like
No,
don't
no
know.
classical lah.
Yeah.
Classical slow songs.
What kind
I had many nicknames growing up.
Really?
Give me one.
Especially one of them, even famous until now. I hope after the people won't call me that when I go around. I've also been known at disco.
Oh.
Because I used to frequent discos those days
Really?
growing up. And my car used to have big speakers. I used to have two 12-inch woofer, two 10-inch woofer, and used to spend
Oh
up to
my
20,
God.
30,000 on my car sound system. I used to blast
Yeah.
the music damn
I didn't
loud.
So what
expect
was your
that at all.
style? You style macam rock-rock ke? Macam pakai singlet?
What's your favorite
Ada
band?
band yang macam bisi-bisi.
The start.
Metallica, of course.
Metallica.
Hello,
Oh my god.
Metallica.
Oh my god.
Okay, Metallica fan. Ada ni banyak.
I'm a Metallica fan. Yeah. Okay.
And Bruce Springsteen, some
Would you
not,
have
not
like
so
macam
hard rock, yeah.
merch diorang?
Nirvana, yes,
Oh
I
my
love
god.
Nirvana.
So are you the kind of like a fanatic fan? The one that put like tampal posters on the wall?
Used to in my house.
Wow.
I remember my father used tore all that away. He said
Aw,
because I was not paying too much attention for my SPM.
I see.
He said, "What is all the rock groups posters and so on?" He tore it away. But he never touched my World Cup Argentina, all the posters, all the
Tapi
what I
saya
had in
punya
my wall.
SPM result okey kan sebenarnya?
Ah.
Okey je kan?
You're quiet.
Lepas tu,
You're quiet kid,
after
right?
SPM tu kan, saya tampar balik tak? Tampar balik apa
You
tu?
continued your fanatic.
Ha, mentally.
No,
Tak?
not with banners or posters and so on, but my collection of CDs, records, yeah. Those days for